Have you ever seen a 6'5", 300-pound or 290-pound tight end?
Nah, but we got one, and he's a beast, and he's been doing good. Been practicing good, having a good week of practice, and can't wait to see how he's gonna play this weekend.
He kind of ripped the ball away on his touchdown. Have you ever seen him do that in practice, something like that?
No, not just in practice with that type of throwing, the DB being right there. But man, I was happy to see that, man. It really gave him a confidence, and I think you're gonna see a lot more of that this year.
A weapon like that coming out of the other slide, how does that open things up for you and your slide as well as the split ends?
It's big time. It opens it up for everybody, not just me. Opens it up for the outside receivers and the run game and everything. Having a guy like that who's big and can run like a deer, it opens up the whole offense.
You mentioned confidence. I was going to ask about Nick Fitzgerald, and sort of obviously got his first full game in there as a starter and did well. Have you seen that added confidence from him in practice?
Yeah, man, Nick he always has played with that confidence, and I don't think he changed from week 1 to week 2. He's been practicing hard, doing a good job of practice. So same with him. I can't wait to play. Can't wait to see how he's gonna play this game.
He targeted you a lot in the first half, not so much the second half, but the game was kind of different in the second half by then. How does he deliver the ball? What makes him a little different, say, from what you got so used to with Dak?
I don't really know. It's hard to say. My job is just to catch the ball, no matter how it comes or who's throwing it. Nick did a good job Saturday, and we got to keep that up.
You guys have talked last week about the energy and intensity at practice. Has that carried over into this week?
Definitely, I think it's picked up, but Coach Mullen hasn't had to get on anybody or say it because the standard has been set. The leaders are making sure that we practice hard and we practice with that intensity, and everyone's been kind of on the same ship and going hard.
What's it like having some young receivers now that they can rotate in? I mean, even though you don't want to leave the field, sometimes you can use a break, but with Dedrick and Jamal, some other guys like that.
Yeah, it's big time because I know I'm not going to be able to play 100 snaps a game. That's just not possible to go hard and play every snap like that. Just having those guys ready and them being fresh and them being some young, excited guys who bring a lot of explosiveness to the game, it helps everybody.
What's your thoughts about going to Death Valley again this week?
I mean, it's going to be loud. LSU is a good team, and I'm excited to play.
Have you talked to Dak at all since he started?
No, I ain't talked. Well, no, I haven't talked to him actually, but I'll call him either today or tomorrow. I'll call him and we'll chat.
When was the last time you talked to him?
It was after the South Alabama game.
What did you guys talk about, the Cowboys, or was it more Mississippi State?
It was just more about life, period. Not so much football, just seeing how he was doing. I was asking him, how did it feel to be the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. He was like, man, it's just same work, same. That's not gonna change. He's still the same person.
Were you able to watch the game on Sunday?
Not much of it. I saw a little bit of it. I mean, it's tough they lost, but I think they'll shake back.
When you hear all these commentators expressing surprise that he's fitting so fast, saying, I watched this guy for years. I knew he was going to be able to make moves like this.
Yeah, definitely. He works hard. He's a hard-working person. If something looks right to somebody else, in his eyes, he might not feel it's right, so he's always looking for ways to improve himself.
How does that affect you thinking about, next year, that's my shot at the league, too?
It's a blessing to just be, saying that I could go to the league, but have a couple more games left in college that I want to have some good games and finish strong.